Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Thursday, August 8th, 2019. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. For argument's sake, let's just assume that Shaun Clarida is out of the Olympia for sure. Now, here's my question to you guys. Right now, meaning today, August 8th, should Brandon Curry be the front runner for the title? A few days ago, his team released a video of him working through some of his mandatories, and man, I think he might be the best that I've ever seen him this far out. His lines are ridiculous, and the way that he keeps adding muscle in the right spots without disturbing his symmetry has really been fun to watch over the last 2 or 3 years. So if this really is his best, if this is the best Brandon Curry of all time, you tell me, do we think anyone in the lineup has enough weapons to go to war with him? I'm sure Rully Winkler, William Bonac, and Dexter Jackson would have an answer for that question. As a species, people are unbelievably bad at being patient or having any real sense of how to put time into perspective that allows us to make rational decisions. But maybe Robert Timms is one of the rare exceptions to that rule. The 3-time Olympian gave his fans an inside look at what a little bit of sweat equity and patience can do for you, which is apparently a lot if we're using what he's done over the last few months as a barometer. The word I'm hearing from the Timms camp is that their guy feels amazing and that he's in the process of having one of the best 6-month stretches of his career. We've seen this guy be a beast who's capable of completely dominating against anyone on any given night. And this time around looks to be like the sequel might end up being even better than the original. My kids love going to Costco in the middle of the day because that's when they give out the best free samples. You know guys like that stuff too. And do you know who likes giving out free samples? Evidently Shaun Clarida. And last weekend he gave everyone in the building at the NPC Knox Classic a little dab of what he's bringing to the 212 Olympia stage this year. What I saw here confirmed everything that I've heard about Shaun's prep so far. He's the biggest he's ever been, and he's right where he needs to be from a conditioning standpoint. I can't say for sure whether or not this look makes him a serious title contender, but I do think it puts him in the top 5 conversation. And once you get to that point, pretty much anything can happen once the lights turn on. From a business standpoint, I've always loved the Seth Godin quote, "Begin with the end in mind." And maybe somebody whispered that little nugget in Sergio Oliva Jr.'s ear because he's all about the business right now. Since he announced his plans to compete at the Arnold Classic next year, Sergio's been on a mission. And I'm pretty sure the end he has in mind looks something like him standing next to Arnold on stage with his hand raised up at the end of the night show. Listen, Junior obviously has a ton of potential, and he's got the personality to be a star. But every star in sports needs to have one career-defining win if they want to be talked about in the same conversation as the rest of the all-time greats. There's an old saying about how luck is really just the result of hard work meeting opportunity. So when I see someone like Greene training like a savage, and I think about the possibility of a vacant Olympia title, my mind automatically starts trying to put 2 and 2 together. I mean, look at the situation. It's been almost 2 years since Kai competed. He's always kept himself in ridiculous shape, and it doesn't look like he's lost any muscle whatsoever. Compound that with this whole Shaun Clarida mess, and we have a situation where Kai could add the one missing piece to his legacy that would make him one of the best to ever do it. He's an interesting piece to a very interesting puzzle, but I think a Greene return could be a perfect fit to complete this whole crazy year. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.